NBA games of the day for August the 11th. The King LeBron James is going to three-peat to win the Lakers championship, number 19. I like the Lakers to finish the season with 52 wins, get all rest up. After that playoff game, the Lakers can end the season with 56 wins in the conference. This may have to do with Shaquille O'Neal's 36 points per game as MVP of the 2002 NBA Finals, which was the last time that a team three-peated to win the NBA championship. So the King wins the three-peat for the Lakers' 19th championship. The Lakers can lose number 19 against the Sacramento Kings. And Sacramento with 41 losses right now. It's King that has to Montreal 41. And so at the end of the day, I like the Sacramento Kings to get a win over the LA Lakers. We'll see about that. We'll see. LeBron should finish the season with 66 games played. This is how I predicted LeBron to face off against the Nuggets. And let's just say that he did do the job this year. He did do the job, and King LeBron's going to take the crown for the LA Lakers this year. And so the Rockets have 26 losses. They lost game number 26 before facing off against the Pacers. Pacers has to match it 26. Need I say any more? The Rockets have to win. The Rockets have to keep the battle for number 3 alive. They got to make things interesting. You got to go with the Rockets to win tomorrow. You have to go with the Denver Nuggets to lose to the Los Angeles Clippers. The Clippers can lose. The Clippers can win game number 31 in the conference. And let's see who the Clippers end the season against. And so ultimately, the Clippers are going to try to win their 32nd game in the conference after facing off against Denver. Denver has to match up 32. And they enter the game with 30 wins against the conference. It's Nuggets that has to match at 30. The LA Clippers got to go win that game tomorrow. They got to go win. They got to be big time. Otherwise, Clippers are a big, giant joke. The Clippers are the away team. They're actually the away team. So that's going to be 22 or loss number 15 to Nikola Jokic. We'll see about that. For the Denver Nuggets, they're going to lose. The LA Clippers have to win. The Clippers have lost 3 games right now. I can't imagine the Clippers losing 4 right here. I mean, the Clippers are really starting to implode, and the Clippers have to go win the game. Otherwise, the Clippers are a big, giant joke. And Toronto against Philadelphia. Philadelphia is the home team. Philadelphia has gone on a really big winning streak. And you probably have to go with Toronto in this one. The 76ers will probably lose tomorrow to the NBA champion, the Toronto Raptors. Be my guest. If the NBA wants the 76ers to move up to the 5th seed for Jimmy Butler to face off against his 14, then the NBA will do as they wish. And if the Pacers lose, and if the 76ers win, then the Sixers would have to move up because the Pacers have, well, the 76ers have a better conference record. August 12th is 15-6, that is, 15-6. Sixers has to match up 31. The Raptors can have a win-loss differential of 31. Believe it or not. 33-11 in the conference for the Toronto Raptors. They're all done. They're all done for the season. I'm not sure what the injury report is. Maybe got to go check up on an injury report here. Let's see what lines up for the 76ers. They can get a win, number 43, against the defending champion, the Raptors. What is it? Champion has to match up 43. And so, ultimately, I can really see a win for the Philadelphia 76ers, as crazy as it is. Well, actually, they played today, so I don't know about that. I mean, really, the thing to note with the 76ers is that they have 42 wins right now. They end the year against the Rockets. The Rockets is 43 in Gematria, so something to look out for if the Rockets don't get the number 4 seed. But I get the sense that it's going to be really interesting in that final week of the NBA season where you have the number 3 seed in play, and then you've got number 4 all the way to number 6 in play. Miami and Indiana are probably going to be locked in at either 5 or 4. And then Philadelphia up against Boston. So it's all contingent on how the Indiana Pacers do. And, this Friday game, I can see the Pacers winning, as a matter of fact. I can really see Indiana beating the Miami Heat, just so it's a really interesting playoff series. And then, 76ers, maybe it's all done for these guys. I mean, 76ers can lose their 31st game of the season against Houston because it's Houston that has gematria of 43, and the fact is that that's probably going to happen. The Toronto Raptors would probably have to go get a victory. If I were to go with either two, I'd have to go with the Toronto Raptors, so we'll have to see what happens tomorrow. But yeah, really interesting stuff to look out for and what can happen the final week. But it's all getting closer, and closer to when we know who's going to play against who. It's going to be official by the end of Friday. That's all we know. That's the only thing that's guaranteed.